Welcome. This is another video in my NIV Bible reading series, and in this video I will be reading through Exodus 33. Um, NIV stands for New International Version. There are other versions like New King James, the ESV. I think my pastor mentioned like the .com or something like that, or .net Bible or something like that. But yeah, there are many versions. There are many versions, and many translations. I haven't looked. I don't know. I haven't looked at them all because I've only been really um, taking the religion. I only became a Christian, really like truly became a Christian, and stuff like that this year. Before that, it was It was like a half-hearted thing where I was like, well, yeah, I believe in God. It makes sense that God exists. It doesn't make sense that logically that there would just be nothing. We go nowhere when we die. It's just dust and stuff like that. There's no way that all this could be created if there wasn't some higher being attached to it. That just makes no sense at all. Uh, so, but then I started reading the Bible and stuff that my grandma sent me. There's a track reading program. It's this book right here. My grandma, bless her soul. For sure, for sure. I wouldn't be reading this here right now if it weren't for her. It's stuff like that. I truly think she's gonna get. I truly believe, man, she's gonna. God, she's gonna be rewarded when she passes away, and stuff like that. She got me to read it and come to God and stuff like that, and uh, and then I'm starting to get my mom to renew. Renew. I don't know if that's the right word. Renew her faith like me and stuff like that. And I'm getting her to do that. Starting to get her as well. I'm gonna try to get my other grandma to do that as well and stuff. And I'm trying to reach others with these videos. So uh so yeah, it really does help if you have a track reading program. For sure, because the Bible's intimidating. Like it's like 1,000 pages long, man. I'd never get through that. I'm like, oh. Yeah, but then I look at the track reading program, and I'm like, okay, they only have you do like one chapter a day in this one. Yeah, I could do that. And then I expanded, and now I'm reading like, let's see, I'm reading through. I'm doing three track reading programs. Let's just say. So, yeah. But anyway, off track. Exodus 33. Let's get into it. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Leave this place, you and the people who brought you up out of Egypt, and go up to the land I promised. You and the people you brought up out of Egypt, and go up to the land I promised on oath to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, saying, I will give it to your descendants. I will send an angel before you and drive out the Canaanites, Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. Go up to the land flowing with milk and honey, but I will not go with you, because you are a stiff-necked people, and I might destroy you on the way." When the people heard these distressing words, they began to mourn, and no one put on any ornaments. For the Lord had said to Moses, "Tell the Israelites, you are a stiff-necked people. If I were to go with you, even for a moment, I might destroy you. Now take off your ornaments, and I will decide what to do with you." So the Israelites stripped off their ornaments at Mount Horeb. Now Moses used to take a tent and pitch it outside the camp some distance away, calling it the tent of meeting. Anyone inquiring of the Lord would go to the tent of meeting outside the camp. And whenever Moses went out to the tent, all the people rose and stood at the entrances to their tents, watching Moses until he entered the tent. As Moses went into the tent, the pillar of cloud would come down and stay at the entrance, while the Lord spoke with Moses. Whenever the people saw the pillar of cloud standing at the entrance to the tent, they all stood and worshipped, each at the entrance to his tent. The Lord would speak to Moses face to face as a man speaks with his friend. Then Moses would return to the camp, but his young aide Joshua, son of Nun, did not leave the tent. And Moses said to the Lord, "You have been telling me, 'Lead these people,' but you have not let me know whom you will send with me. You have said, 'I know you by name, and you have found favor with me.' If you are pleased with me, teach me your ways so I may know you and continue to find favor with you. Remember that this nation is your people." The Lord replied, My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. Then Moses said to him, If your presence does not go with us, do not send us up from here. How will anyone know that you are pleased with me and with your people unless you go with us? What else will distinguish me and your people from all the other people on the face of the earth? And the Lord said to Moses, I will do the very thing you have asked, because I am pleased with you and I know you by name. Then Moses said, Now show me your glory. And the Lord said, I will cause all my goodness to pass in front of you, and I will proclaim my name, the Lord, in your presence. I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have mercy on whom I will have I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. But he said, You cannot see my face, for no one may see me and live. Then the Lord said, There is a place near me where you may stand on a rock. When my glory passes by, I will put you in a cleft in the rock and cover you with my hand until I have passed by. Passed by, and then I will remove my hand, and you will see my back, but my face must not be seen. All right, that was chapter 33 of Exodus. And I don't really have anything to say on that chapter. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it there, and I'm gonna head out.